Hey everyone, and welcome to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the page, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content we have coming out. And today we're going to be diving into Avengers Fantastic Four crossover Empyre, issue number 4. Now, if you guys haven't checked out this series yet, I will leave a link to the playlist so you guys can check that out. Make sure you get caught up on all the Empyre related content that's been coming out, because there is quite a few of them already, including tie-ins and things of that nature. So without further ado, let's dive into this issue. Alright, so for this issue, we're picking up on the Kree-Skrull flagship, the command ship that Hulking, Captain Marvel, Johnny Storm, and some of the others are on board. And so they're talking to Super Skrull about the pending attack that's going to happen in Wakanda, and how if they get a hold of that vibranium mound, that hyper-enriched soil would be able to give them control of plant life throughout the entire galaxy. And this is something that nobody wants and they can't let happen. This is something that would be obviously devastating to the whole region. And so Hulking says that he's willing to make a sacrifice. He's willing to use a sun killer weapon. He's essentially going to detonate the sun. And he feels that this sacrifice would be necessary if the Casualty get too far and they seem to be losing the battle. That it's a last option, but it is an option that's on the table. And Captain Marvel immediately asks the Hammer to do a full scan on Hulking to see if it's somebody else. And obviously this angers Captain Glory for turning the Hammer on a superior officer. But the scan comes back and it's a 100% match to Hulking. But neither Johnny or Carol think that this is a legitimate situation. Like, this can't be Hulking. And if it is Hulking, like, something's severely wrong with Hulking. And so this is where we see these guys duke it out. And Carol Danvers just lays waste to these guys with her hammer. It's really freaking awesome artwork here. But then Hulking has them teleported out. And while she was reluctant to teleport them, she teleported them to Billy Kaplan, also known as Wiccan, which is Hulking's boyfriend. Now, picking up an Avengers Mountain with Tony Stark and Reed Richards, they're pretty much just talking about everything that's going on, essentially just being the command center, gathering all the information and finding out what's best to do next. But one thing Tony's been spending his time on, which I freaking love, is a Fantastic Four Iron Man suit. And it is freaking phenomenal. I can't wait to see it in action. And so with that, we pick up in Wakanda, and the battle in Wakanda is going on furiously. And they've broken through the Wakandan lines, the barriers that protect them and all of that nature. And we really get some unique dialogue throughout this whole thing from Hulking and from Black Panther, questioning their ability to lead, on if they should be king, what makes a king, what's best for their people, and each one uniquely thinks that they're doing the right thing or what's beneficial for their people, which is a unique perspective. And this is where we pick up with the Celestial Messiah and Swordsman. Now, Sue has brought She-Hulk, Thing, and Mantis to see the Messiah, hoping that Mantis, being the mother, can talk some sense into him. And she really does tries to show that, genocide really isn't the path to go and we need to find peace. And he rejects this. And before anything can happen, She-Hulk makes a comment. And we find out that She-Hulk was actually infected by the Casualty, being used by essentially a parasite controlling her. And so we have Hulk just laying waste to the Thing. And this is when the Celestial Messiah and the Swordsman take their leave. This is really just showing that no matter what, this battle is inevitable. It's going to happen. And this was all planned out to have She-Hulk do this, so it handles some of the Avengers already. Now, picking back up with Wiccan, he reads the mind of Carol, and he even says it himself, like, that's not Hulking. Whoever that is, it's not him. The gestures, the smirks, even mind-controlled or something of that nature, Wiccan would know who that is, because at the end of the day, that's his husband. That's not the man he married, and he knows this. And that will be the end of this issue. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I absolutely love this issue. This one's actually been my favorite so far. Definitely digging the Iron Man Fantastic Four suit. I cannot wait to see that in action. So yeah, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to like and subscribe to the page, and until the next video.